In this example, general math students, we're going to identify the 5-figure summary for this set of data and then draw a box and whisker diagram to go with it. Now, a 5-figure summary is a lot like a football match. We have the start of the match, the minimum, quarter time, Q1, half time, the median, 3/4 time, Q3, and that's a misprint right there. That should say Q3, not Q1. And then full time, the maximum. So we can use this stem and leaf plot to identify these values, and two of them are very quick to do. And that's the start of the match, or the minimum, 43 minutes. Which was the smaller or the shortest time taken for these factory workers to assemble an electronic component, as opposed to the maximum, 88. So the next best thing is to identify the median, which is the halfway point of this data. So let's see how many were there, how many factory workers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it looks like 26 workers to me. So that little algorithm we had for the median and the position it was in, 26 total number of scores plus 1 over 2 is the 13.5 score. So let's see, where are we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.5. So for the median, we're right between these two scores. 57 and 58. So of course we add those up and divide by 2, which gives us 57.5 for our median. Now, to identify the lower quartile, or Q1, we want to find the median of that, the first half of the data. So it's like the first quarter in the footy match. So we want to find the median of all these scores here up until all those ones in the first half. So Q1's going to be the red part. Q3 is all the way, between half time and 3/4 time, or the first half of the front set of data. So all of this data. So just to make that look right, I'll just bring him in there too. Okay, so the first half of the red part as opposed to the first half of the green part. So in the red scores, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 scores. So we'll do a similar little calculation for the Q1. There are 13 scores plus 1 over 2. 13 plus 1 is 14 over 2 is the 7th score. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Him right there, which is a 51. Okay, we're going to do a very similar thing with the Q3. It's going to be exactly the same calculation because there are 13 scores in the back half of this data as well. So 13 plus 1 over 2 is the 7th score. Oh, beg your pardon. But I'm going to count from halfway here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So here I'm getting the 61. And hey presto, I have the 5-figure summary. So let me just record that. 4351. $57.5 and 61. And 88. Okay, so straight away in part B we're asked for the interquartile range. Well, that's Q3. Take Q1. 61 take 51. Which is 10. So we're being asked to confirm that there's an extreme value in the set. Now there's a calculation for that, but we're not going to cover that at this point in time. But obviously the 88 is that extreme value. So we'll talk about that one later. But what I want to talk about right now is drawing the box plot for this. Okay, so let's see. We start down near 40 up to around about 90. So 40... 50, and we're measuring, of course, the time taken to assemble an electronic component. I assume this is in minutes. Okay, so let's rule a line firstly for our minimum. So 43 is right about here. Then 51 about here. 57, 2, 4, 6, 7. There's our median. Beg your pardon, it's 57.5. Just have to shift that up a little bit. 2, 4, 6, 7, more like here. 61 and 88. Now that really is, you can see the extreme value there. But let's put our box around the Q1, Q3 and the median, and then put our whiskers. So of course we've got Q1 here. Beg your pardon, that's not true. We've got the minimum here. Q1, the median, Q3, and the maximum. So to construct the box and whisker plot, you need to find the 5-figure summary, which is the minimum, the median, maximum, with the Q1 and Q3, the 25th and 75th percentiles. And then we rule those vertical lines to demonstrate those points. Okay, thank you for watching, and now you can try the recommended questions in class.